Hey everybody, Z-Man here, and today I have a 42-2 kill confirmed gameplay on the map Outpost using the Scar L Suppressed. And today I wanted to answer a question that a lot of people ask, and that's how do I get better at Modern Warfare 3? Now, here's a little disclaimer for you guys. I'm not the best player out there, and I'm not, I don't have the best stats out there, but I do have, well above average stats, and I do believe that you can take something away from this and maybe improve your game just a little bit, or learn something new that maybe you want to try. So to start it off, first thing you notice about this is that I have a silenced weapon on an assault rifle. Now, there's a difference between a silenced weapon on an assault rifle and a silenced weapon on a submachine gun, and that's because a submachine gun is designed for close quarters, and a silencer only takes away the range, and you wouldn't need that anyway. But on an assault rifle, you really need those long-range kills, and it really takes that into effect. So I do suggest practicing with some different assault rifles and get the best one you are most accurate with at long range. And I did speed it up at some times because I'm mainly flanking, and that's another key point that I want to stress is flanking is one of the most key things that you can do in any kind of shooter, not just Call of Duty, any kind of shooter. If you can outwit the enemy and know exactly, like right here, they didn't know I was coming behind them. I almost died right there, but they didn't know I was coming behind them, and I shot him in the back. Nice easy kill. No chance of me dying except for that one part where he came back. But another thing is that you'll notice sometimes I hip fire, sometimes I don't, and you really have to judge that quickly and on the dime, because medium to close range, it's up to you. Depends what sensitivity you're on. If you're on a high sensitivity, you can sort of get away with aiming down sights up close because they're moving closer and faster to you. And if you have a high sensitivity, you can move along with them. But if you have a low sensitivity, it's hard for you to turn. And there's a lucky nade right there. And I was actually trying to get Recon Pro with the specialist set thing strike package, and I ended up getting a Moab in this gameplay. It took me a little bit longer than I expected in this game because my team wasn't throwing up that much air support, I guess you could say, like AC-130s and kill stuff, so they didn't really get too many kills. So I happily took them with my gun. And actually, this gun that I'm using, the Scar L silence, is actually one of the better assault rifles that you can use silence. There's a lot of them out there that aren't that good. I know the best is the Type 95. That's with everything. But I actually thought this guy right here went into second chance or last stand or whatever, and I don't think he did. I think he hopped out the window. But another thing is know your surroundings and listen very closely, because if you have a headset or if you have your TV turned up or something like that, then you can hear where the enemies are coming from, and that is a huge advantage, because if they're not running the dead silence, then you know exactly where they are before they know where you are coming from, unless they're sound horn as well. But another thing is that if you're playing kill confirmed, don't rush for every single dog tag. There's some that you should get, like right there. I knew the guy was out there, so I'm not going to run out there and just try to get and die when I'm on this huge streak, and helping my team even more by staying alive. And you really have to take into consideration, is it worth it or is it not worth it? Is the 1 point worth your life going off with all these kill streaks and potentially getting more? Another thing is that back there you saw me. I saw him out of the corner of my eye, and I didn't try to shoot at him right away because I wanted to make him think that I didn't see him, and then he'll make the first move and either try to run at me. I get really lucky right there, but he'll try to run at me, and then I can pop up and get him while he's in sprint and he can't aim. And that's another huge thing. I do that almost every single time. And there's another thing that goes along with that. It's a trick that I don't think I do in this game, but I do it a lot in a lot of my gameplays. It's where there's an object in front of you. You see the enemy before you pass the object. Right when you pass the object and he can't see you anymore, you immediately turn back, and he thinks you're going to continue going that way. You wrap around, get him in the back, or hip fire him for the win, and stuff like that. And it makes it an easy way to outwit your enemies, but you got to be quick about it, and you got to know exactly when to do it. Now, some other things is that if you're going to use a light machine gun, be prepared to not move as much. I don't use them because I like running around a lot. And right here is another flank route. This is probably one of the most underused routes on this map. That little back part, usually people go through the building, and I think it's worth it going through here, because when you go in this building, you're really exposed. That guy would have been, had a pretty good chance of killing me, and he didn't right there because I went around back. I got him from the behind, And yeah, that's what she said. I think, I don't know. But yeah, I'm just in their spawn. I don't want to go out and get those dog tags because did you see there on the radar? One of them got picked up. The enemies are spawning there, so it's not really that smart to go out there and die and have them get your dog tag and risk it. But and I'm going for the Moab too, so you know, and stuff like that. But other things is that you kind of have to get lucky in a sense a lot of the times. And I know that's not how to get better at Modern Warfare 3. It's how to get lucky, but that sounded a little bit weird. But yeah, it revolves around luck a lot. It revolves around the teammates you play around, what they're doing. My suggestion is play with a lot of teammates. If you want to get a high KD, play with teammates that either run UAV, support class, where they throw up a lot of stuff. Almost got reaction knife right there. I would have thrown my controller at the TV. But yeah, play with a bunch of people that know what they're doing, people that know their game style. If they're a rusher, play more defensive, so then you can get the people that they miss. Or if they're campy, and right here I think is when I get my maybe next time. But actually, yeah, Moab right there. But yeah, the Moab, if you guys didn't see, I have a video on my channel how to get the Moab easier. I have a class set up for you guys, and you guys can go check that out. It'll probably be no, it's not at the ending. There's another video at the ending that you guys can get linked to, but I do have a how to get the Moab easier if you haven't seen that already, and I do suggest it because it actually helped me out. I got like 5 in one day after I figured out how to do that. Lately I haven't been going for it. I've been playing too much, not as much as I did when Black Ops was out. But I think the last thing that you need to know is run kill streaks that you think that you can get. And if you're going to run support, run any kill streak, because as long as you get that amount of points or that amount of kills in the game, you're going to get it no matter what, unless you rage quit. But yeah, if you're running assault or well, specialist doesn't matter, but if you're running assault and you don't think that you can get 17 kill streak and get the Osprey gun or whatever, then don't put it on, because it's stupid if you're just going to have a waste of space in your whatchamacallit. And I sped up the last part because I already got the Moab and it wasn't that tense. And I was just picking people off like it was before, running back and forth through the spawn. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed this, please leave a like or favorite or anything, just show that you enjoyed it, and I'll know from there. And yeah. Oh, and I also have a Twitter and Facebook that if you want to do, you can go ahead. Not that many people do it, so yeah, go at your own risk, I guess. Peace.